Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, I hear a lot of crypto people going, that's it, I give up. I'm saying calm down. I saw what happened to Bitcoin, but there's an explanation for it if you just think about it. We're going to cover that here in just a moment. So before we get started, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button because it helps us get past the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you're not a subscriber, please do so because when you do, it helps out the channel and I surely do appreciate that. A quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, an accountant, nor an attorney. The advice that I give is freely and of my own opinion. Hey folks, just a quick reminder that back in 2008 and 9, a lot of people lost all of their retirement savings and their 401ks and IRAs because they did not own gold and silver. Yeah, that's right, gold and silver protects you from a market crash. So do yourself a favor, protect your retirement by purchasing gold and silver. You can go to moneymetals.com, reach out to them, and they will help you set yourself up to protect you and your family from having to start all over from scratch. If you're a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will send along with your order a free half ounce of silver. So folks, do yourself a favor, head on over to moneymetals.com and protect you and your family from a market crash, as well as inflation. So head on over there now. You can actually own physical gold and silver. Go to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. And don't forget to use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y. If you spend more than $100, you will get a free half ounce of silver. For those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. And you guys know I have an alternative website where I post original content as well as other content that is banned from YouTube. It's $3 a month. All proceeds go to Finding Life's Purpose Foundation, and you have unlimited access. Be very careful of people out there trying to impersonate me. They're asking people to send them money. Don't fall for it. I will not ask you to go to WhatsApp, nor will I ask you to go to Telegram. And here's how you know if I'm the one responding to any of your comments. A person makes a comment. If I respond, you'll see a dark circle around my name. See that? From time to time, I will use material that is copywritten. Just so you know, I am exercising my fair use rights.
It's not right. It's not right. Something is... So I'm sure the Iraqi dinar will RV soon. I hope for you guys, because I've been watching these videos. It's a guy I like a lot there. His name is Pimpy. Pimpy is like, it's amazing. I listen to him almost every day. He talks about everything. He talks about silver. He talks about gold. He talks about crowns. He talks about Iraqi dinar. He talks about the Vietnamese. He talks about the Venezuelans. And this guy is amazing. And I feel like he's very, very straight. And I think, you know, I heard he's gonna have his own show one day, radio show or something, or TV show or something like that. So follow this guy. His name is Pimpy. I don't know him personally, but I've been following him and I like this guy a lot.
Well, how can I not like that? I appreciate the kind words. I just wanted to respond real quick to this video. It looks like this gentleman is in Kuwait. I'm not sure if that's the case, but I hope I say this right. It's Levick Import Exports. Only 3 subscribers. Come on over there, guys, and show them some love. I do appreciate the kind words. I appreciate John bringing this to my attention. I would have said your last name, John, but I would have hacked it up. So, John, thank you for bringing it to my attention. I do enjoy the fact that people from around the world are enjoying the content, so I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Plan B for October has Bitcoin at 63,000. Man, not only did it hit 63,000, but just kept on keeping on. And it got up to about almost 67,000. And then... Dun, 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 dun.
Back to life, back to reality.
Yep, that's right. Back to life, back to reality. Bitcoin takes a slight tumble. It went from all the way at about 66,930 all the way back down to 60,957. You're looking at about a $6,000 drop. But keep in mind, it had a bump because of the release of the ETFs. We saw it go up along with all the other cryptos, And once all the hoopla about the ETF has faded away, we saw Bitcoin do a market correction and come back down. So don't be disappointed. Just keep an eye on Bitcoin. So plan B has that 63,000. It's almost at 61. Let's let it climb at a normal, healthy pace. We like to see that. Ethereum got back up there above the 4,000 again and right back down to 3,900. So let's look at all the fun ones that I like to keep an eye on. Cardano, positive. Solana, positive. And Polkadot, positive. These are your so-called Ethereum killers. They have been on a quiet, positive movement and still continue to do so. Dogecoin, what's going on? It's moving up, still way down from where it was before. All we need is a good tweet from Elon Musk and we'll be okay. Shiba as well, moving in a positive direction. So come back over here and you see a velocity around 6 cents, but moving in a positive direction. New Cypher, I do think, is going to be a big coin. It's not doing much right now, but the more I read about it, the more I am sold on its abilities and what direction it's heading in. So once again, Bitcoin in the negative, Ethereum in the negative, but the so-called Ethereum killers, Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, all positive movements. So everybody waiting for the market to crash. So what do we see? Debt ceiling was extended to December. That's one saving grace. And now Evergrande, surprise, they made their payment for the month of October. That's going to buy them an additional 30 days. Pretty soon the rug is just going to be pulled out from under them. We're talking about a Lehman style crash times 10 is what everybody's talking about. Anyways, look at this. Fun, PHUN. Up 471%. DWACW up 157%. Well, who are those, Pimpy? I'll tell you. DWACW is working with Trump to build a social media platform. And PHUN was the people who put together the app for Trump's campaign. They are now working together is the new word on his platform. And see what it gets you whenever you are partnering up with Trump. Things move in a positive direction. I mean, come on now, 471% increase? Wow, that's huge, man. 157% increase. Those are big jumps on those two companies. Where it goes, they're going to ride or die with Trump. That's for sure. It surely looks that way. Evergrande, another 30-day extension. I'm waiting to see what happens once it cannot make a payment. Let's take a look at gold, almost around the $1,800 mark. It keeps hitting it and comes right back down. I believe 1820 is the threshold or the resistant level. So, yeah, it's resistant, all right. Silver, 24.36. What does this mean? Let's take a look. So, how nice of them. Let's see here. When it was about 24.79, around, let's say 11. Then all of a sudden it dropped back down here to 24.21 or so at 11.43. A little over 60 cents in a short period of time. Every time silver starts to run, it really gets bumped back down. And I mean, silver has been trying to really make a run. And I mean a serious run. Every time it starts to go up in one direction, it gets beat back down. Now, I showed you guys this yesterday. Let's take a look at it again. So if you look at the end of last month on the 29th, you could see silver was around, so I don't know, somewhere around 21.40, let's say. It is going up in the right direction. You can see right here, it's moving up and down on this line. You're looking at about $3 gain so far this month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when it comes to precious metals, that is a pretty good chunk of money. $3 especially for silver. So silver is heading in the right direction. That's what we want to see. Let's take a look at gold. Look at the same time that silver went down, so did gold. It was above the $1,800 mark. Look, getting close to that 1820. Look at there. So is that around 1813 or so? That's about a $30 drop. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but when it comes to gold, you know, that's fairly decent for such a short period of time. So both silver and gold drop at the same time, and you usually do it around the same times every day, 9, 10, or 11 in the morning, right on the money. So look at that hour by hour. And you could do almost the same thing with gold. Either from there or there, you can see it's going in the right direction. And let's see, since at the end of September, just like silver was, if you look at it, it says 1722. It's now 1792. That's a $70 increase in just 3 weeks. So to see a $3 change in silver, a $70 change in gold, in just about 3 weeks is a pretty good size increase. But I understand the crypto people, it doesn't sound like a whole lot considering Bitcoin goes up and down by the thousands. So it's not as exciting, but I love to see both precious metals going in the right direction. So the first Bitcoin ETF is already in danger of breaching the limit on its futures contracts. You know, front months, it can only hold up to 2,000 contracts is what it is. And it's at 1,900 contracts at the moment. So what they do usually then is a rollover contracts, which is dangerous. So they extend them out. So instead of them being all done or all coming up in October, they'll extend it out to future months. The problem with that is dangerous for a couple reasons. If the market starts to change and you're short in the contracts and it starts to go up, well, you could lose a lot of money. The other part of it that's dangerous, if they start doing this like they do with gold and silver, then they'll start manipulating the price of the cryptocurrency to make sure it stays within the short contracts and guarantees that it goes below it so that nobody loses money. That's the problem with having derivatives or futures contracts with cryptocurrencies. That's right. Welcome to our world, cryptos. Welcome to the world and torture that gold and silver has been suffering from. But have no fear. The fact that you're only allowed 2,000 front month contracts according to the CME rules, well, all it takes is a little nudge from the powers that be, and guess what will happen? They will change it on your behalf. Isn't that nice of them? You can see right here, the potential good news is that the CME is raising the ceiling to 4,000 contracts per month, starting when November futures become the front month. Well, thank you there. Thank you. Isn't that funny how that works out? So this is what I'm talking about. Signs that the market can be manipulated and they will be jockeying themselves to do so. That's what I'm saying. Just be careful. We saw the futures contracts for Bitcoin at around $22,000 and $24,000. If it's up this high, do you understand how much money that is going to be? That's a huge loss. Unless they somehow found a way to hedge against it with something else, I anticipate seeing it drop even more. And you hear, oh, no, it's not going to be manipulated. Yeah, there's already proof of this. This article is from last January. Bitcoin price dives to 27.7 thousand to fill giant futures gap in biggest drop since 20,000. What's it say? To fill giant futures gap? Well, why does it need to fill giant futures gap? Why doesn't it just flow naturally? The markets don't flow naturally. Every single one of them is manipulated. You just have to learn how to pick up the patterns and then go ahead and make money off of it just like these people do. We don't care about what they say. We watch what they do. Look at this drop from here to here. Why? Because of futures contracts. Somebody's going, no, Pimpy, if the ETF is just launching for the first one yesterday, there was never no futures contract. Yes, there was. Yes, there was. So look at this. BTC price dips $4,000 in 60 minutes. Data from Cointelegraph Markets, Coin360, and TradingView showed Bitcoin shedding more than 12% in just 1 hour. The pullback gathered pace after choppy trading behavior overnight on a Sunday. See, that's usually what happens on the weekends. That's why you never see the price of gold and silver move anymore on the weekends. We used to see it, but they stopped. This way then, whatever shenanigans they're doing, they do it, and you can't see it until you wake up Monday morning and go, what the bejeebas just happened? Just woke up to the biggest Bitcoin dip we've had since breaking 20,000. But here you go. The CME gap sees an unlikely instant fill. What are the odds of that? Seriously, it's like magic. Those brought Bitcoin in line with short-term predictions. It's funny how that works out, huh? Isn't that strange? It's like strange. Those brought Bitcoin in line with short-term predictions from Cointelegraph Markets analysts who identified the lower bound for Bitcoin in his latest YouTube video. This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of manipulation that you can look forward to now. People are going to go, wow, there's some huge volatility. Well, the one guy is saying that the volatility might be the way to protect it from manipulation. Or is it that the manipulation is happening to get you conditioned to accepting those huge volatility swings for when they manipulate it? One or the other. I'm just saying, that's kind of crazy. I just wanted to share this with you. Look, in my opinion, it's just a market correction. Everything was all hyped up about the ETF. Bitcoin responded positively, and then as soon as the hype was gone, it came back down to reality. Just be happy that it's still above 60,000 because it did drop down around 59. If you look at its highest point here to its lowest, you can see the direction it's going in, or from this high point to this one. That's just a matter of one day. So will Bitcoin keep going down to make sure they get close to the short contracts by December? We're only at the end or the middle of October. We still got all of November. I'm sure you'll see it drop down casually in small increments, not to draw too much attention to it, so that people don't go, oh, it's been manipulated. So not the type of movement we want to see. So cryptocurrencies, welcome to our world. You'll see what we've been dealing with for decades. I love the direction that silver and gold are going in. They're moving in a positive direction. They're moving up at a healthy pace, and it's going mostly unnoticed because everybody's too busy paying attention to the cryptocurrencies, which is fine and dandy with me. Don't get me wrong, I still think you should invest in cryptocurrencies, but for now, I'm just going to pay attention what happens to the market between now and December. That's going to tell me everything I need to know about the direction that cryptos are going in. Will they be manipulated? We'll know. We'll know shortly. Anyways, that's it. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it, and I'll catch you later. I'm out.